everyone. I did promise that at intervals I will be introducing clients and those who have gone through my sessions. And one of the promises is this. With me today, I have Mrs. Rebecca Oyerinde. She's one of my newest, or she's one of my most recent clients. I think we have just one more session to go, or we're as good as done. We're as good as done. So I'm featuring her in this episode to hear from her and have her share her experience, and let's get to know a bit more about the results of what we're doing here. So you're welcome to the show, Mrs. Rebecca. How are you today?
I'm very well. Thank you very much and for having me.
Good. So can we meet you, Mrs. Rebecca?
All right. Like you rightly said, my name is Rebecca Oyerinde. I'm from South Africa, and a recent doctoral. I just completed my PhD in the past few months, hoping to graduate in the next 2 months. So yeah, I did had my doctoral degree in biology, and a wife, a mother, and a child of God.
Good. Good to hear. So let's hit straight to the subject of the day. Well, how did you get to know about us?
Oh, all right. It's interesting, actually. I was having a conversation with one of my friends here, and in the course of the conversation, I think I told her, I'm like, look, if somebody asked me right now, what are you good at? I told her, I'll tell the person, I don't know. I just live my life, like I can't really pinpoint what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are. I can't really articulate what I'm good at. I just know that I'm good at one thing or the other, but I can't really articulate it. And as soon as I said that, she just like, hold on, I know someone. I will introduce you to someone that will take you through some session. And I promise you, by the time you are done with that session, you yourself in a new light, you get to know yourself better, you get to know your strength better. And I thought it was a joke. So that was how that person, introduced me, to you guys and what you do.
Nice. Okay, so what you needed was wanted to get to know yourself better in a new light, and then get to see some other aspects of yourself you never knew before, or you did it seriously.
I think what we were actually talking about was I was telling her that all my life it has been books. Like I said during the introduction, I just completed my PhD. So all my life it has been book, studying and stuff like that. So I didn't really know anything outside books and study and research and university and stuff like that. But as at that time, sometimes people see what you don't see. So, and when people tell you some things about yourself, it sounds like flattery. So I will not really pay attention when people try to say, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I'm just going to, I feel like, well, those should be normal for everybody to be able to do. So in the middle of the conversation of now PhD is done, what's next? That I'm really clueless as to what to do next. Like after PhD, what next? What I really want to do something. The desire to do something was there. So it's not just about me knowing my strength and my weakness or a journey of self-discovery. It's more about what can I do? Like, what can I do? I really want to expand, but where to begin from, where to go from there, where to start, I had no clue at all. So that and the issue of, I can't really even describe myself perfectly, led to her just like, you know what, I know someone who can help you out.
Good to hear. So, and how has the journey been?
You see, when you ask me how the journey has been, you know, in the beginning, it was just as if, oh, it's one of those things, been there, done that, nothing new. But let me just humor this woman that is so excited and that is introduced me. Let me just give her that respect. Honestly speaking, that's how I felt in the beginning. Let me just give her that respect. Let me key into this. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try. So that was the feeling initially, that let's just get into this. We'll see how it goes. I mean, after 1 week or 2 weeks, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to drop out, you know? And obviously I was wrong in that part, because 1 week, 2 weeks into it, I'm like, okay, wow, we are into something serious right here. And the journey has really, it has gone beyond my expectation. It has brought me to where I didn't think I'll be, you know? So the journey so far has really, it has blown me away. It has been beyond my expectation.
Good. So run us through it. Run us through it. So, yeah. And what has happened?
Oh, okay. All right. How many sessions did we have? Okay. We started, if I have my data correctly, we started about 6 weeks ago. And from introduction, how the mind works, self-discovery, you know, assignments here and there, quite exciting actually. Got 1 or 2 people involved, where you begin to see yourself through the eyes of other people, where other people get to like tell you who you are. And I must say that kind of feel awkward when you begin to hear about yourself from other people. But it was part of the fun, it was part of the journey. And to the point where you are, where I got to be like, look, the coach was telling me, you were telling me that, look, I'm not the one saying it. The survey you've done so far shows that you've got this strength, you've got this strength, you've got this ability. These are the things you can do. These are the things you can do. And just like that, with each week rather, I get challenged, you know, to explore this other aspect of me that I didn't think it was worth exploring. And, you know, and like I discussed with you, when you've been through quite a lot, you know, I mean, as an academic, you've attended this seminar, you've attended that workshop, been there, done that, nothing new. But now you attend this series where you are pushed. It's not a motivational speaking engagement where you just like at the end of the day say, oh, that was a nice speech, that was a good one. And after that, nothing happens, not at all. I get given assignment, projects to do, in which if it is not completed, we are not going forward. And that for me, really, the thorough puts, the aspect where there is a follow-up, the aspect where do this and your next progress is dependent on the completion of this task. That was a takeaway for me. And so because of that, within 6 weeks, I've been able to do what I wouldn't have thought of doing if somebody has told me that, I mean, mid-August, if somebody has told me that by the end of October, you will have reached this point, I'll just be like, what's going to happen? Are you going to drag me or pull me by my collar to get that done? But 6 weeks down the line, it's been amazing.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So, among others, because it's obvious that you have more than one things that you have achieved, more than one thing you have achieved in the course of this session. Yeah. So, can you tell us one resounding thing that you have started?
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. There are so many things that are, you know, as you go through life, some ideas will pop up in your head that, and you can do this. But sometimes as soon as the ideas came, they disappeared and they never resurfaced. And that idea just died there, right there and then. But I think sometimes during the pandemic, since COVID started, I started having this idea of, it will be nice to have a YouTube channel. But the moment it's just going to be like, nah, not me. And then a few months later, the idea will pop up again. And you're like, it would be nice to have a YouTube channel. You're going to be like, you of all people, no, not me. And so every time that idea came, among all other ideas, this particular one of owning a YouTube channel, every time the idea came, it will linger for a while and it will fizzle away. So I was not going to do this. But when this coaching started, that's one of the things that we kind of honed in. And I remember September ending, the coach telling me that if you don't open your YouTube channel, we are not having our next class. I thought it was a joke, and that was how I saw myself, just like, you know what, just do it. Come on, it's a sink or swim situation. If you jump in the river, it's either you learn to swim, and if you don't swim, you're going to sink. So that was how I activated the channel. And I'm like, there, the channel is open. Can we move on? And just a week later, you need to have your first video up. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? And I found myself put up the first video, and then the second, and then the third. So already the fourth one is on the way. And from the hesitant me, like me that is thinking, I can't do this, or it's like, well, I'm doing it because you asked me to. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, it's actually fun to do this. I mean, I got this, I can do this. So yeah.
Interesting. Awesome. So two more questions or so.
Yeah.
So what's the plan going forward? What should we look forward to hearing from you? And then what's the name of your YouTube channel? And what is the channel about?
Okay. Going forward, I'm really hoping to really work on the channel. All this that I'm saying has not taken away from the fact that I'm an academic. I'm a researcher. And so the next thing you hear about me, I may be in university, like teaching or lecturing or doing research in one research institute. That is the book and the academic aspect of me. But the aspect of doing the things that I really love to do, which is what my channel is all about, a little bit of cooking here and there, a little bit of teaching, because, like I said, you get to interact with a lot of friends and colleagues, and from your interaction, you get to find out that what you think is just normal, what everybody should know. I mean, it's no big deal. This is common knowledge. You begin to find out that actually it's not as common as you think. So those things that I just feel like I really love doing, like, hacks, like cooking, like healthy tips, like, I love good financial management, about how I manage my finances, the tips I use to run the family. So things revolving around family, around health, around food, around just having fun. Those are the things that my channel is all about. It's just about, opening up the other aspect of me that seems to have been suppressed just due to years of study. It's just trying to open up that aspect and let people in to know who I really am.
Excellent. And what's the name of the YouTube channel?
To make it easy for people to find, I didn't do anything fancy. So if you can remember my name, Rebecca Oyerinde, that's the name of my channel. So there is nothing fancy. It's just my name, Rebecca with double C Oyerinde, and that's it.
Good. I'm sure we're going to be displaying that on the screen any moment. So what's your word for the people out there who are watching?
Oh, okay, all right. Anybody that is watching this, if you want to do something, but you don't even know where to begin from, in fact, you don't even know yourself, not to talk of knowing what you're good at, I will highly, highly recommend that you get in touch with these guys, team at Testimonial Consult. So space, right? And you can see their channel. Please just get in touch and get to know yourself first. All I can say is by the time you're done with the first few sessions, you will get the energy to really know yourself and to really get to do what you are passionate to do. So yes, if you really like, if you are like me, because I'm telling you, I kid you not, this is not flattery. If you are like me, that you're like, where do I even begin from? Or you doubt yourself a lot, or you like, nah, that is not for me. No, that is too big for me. You get in touch with this consult and just look, just give it a try. I mean, if it doesn't work for you after 1 week or 2 weeks, you can check out, but I promise you, after the first 1 or 2 weeks, you will find yourself by the 6th week and you're wondering, are we done? Shouldn't we continue? I'm actually enjoying myself. And then I'm sure that you will have a greater testimony than I have. So you viewers out there, just give them a try. And I can give you my word, you will be glad you did.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, Mrs. Rebecca. Thank you, viewers. So nice having this chat with you today, and hope to see you in the next class.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, madam. All right, then. Bye for now.